In this video, we're going to take a quick look at how to do a quick poll in a Microsoft Teams meeting using the new meeting functionality at the moment. So if I want to add anything to the conversation within the meeting, a quick poll or anything else, I need to open my chat bar. So just at the function bar at the top, I've got show conversation. And then if I click there, that will open my meeting chat on the right hand side. So nothing changed in this between the previous meeting functionality and the new one. When I come down to the bottom, I can see I've got all of my chat functions. And I've got the three dots, which is called Manage Extensions. And that's where I would usually go to be able to add any applications, like a polling application. At the moment, I can't click on those three dots to grayed out. What you'll find in the new meeting functionality at the moment is that function is missing. But there's plenty of times when we want to add forms and do something else within Teams. So the way to do that is to come away from the meeting, and remember it's a separate window now, so we can move that onto our second screen, or we can reduce it down and come back into Teams itself. So my Teams is in the background. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go into chat. And I'm just going to reduce my meeting down as well, so that's invisible, so it's not hiding. When I come into my meeting chat, I can see the chat of the meeting I'm in because there's a nice little camera icon. So I know that's the meeting I'm currently in. So if I click there, I'll then be able to see any conversation and anything that's being shared within the meeting. And I've got all of my functions down the bottom. And I do have a couple of apps that I've maybe used before. And you'll see there the three dots right down the bottom are now clickable. They're not greyed out anymore. And one of the nicest apps we can use for polls, nice, simple, is Forms. So if I type Forms in and click on it, it's going to ask me if I want to add forms to this conversation. Absolutely, click on the purple add and let's get it in there. And immediately it's given me a pop-up box allowing me to create a poll. So this is a really great tool to be able to ask some quick questions and get some quick anonymous answers within the room. You'll see how many numbers and what percentage have replied to each question, each answer, but you won't see who's sent which in. Once you've popped your question in, you can then add your options. So type as many as you want. You can even use the add option button to add more options, and you've also got the rubbish bin on the right hand side if you add too many. And once you've added all of your answers, then at the bottom here you can decide whether you want people to be able to select multiple answers. And that might be quite useful if you want a couple of options from different people. Otherwise you just want to give them one option. You can also use this to test knowledge. People have been listening and they've taken away the key parts of the meeting as well. Once you're happy with that, if you click on next, that's just going to give you a preview of what it's going to look like in the chat box. And then I can edit if I want to, and I'm just going to click on send. And that's going to feed that into the chat conversation. It's going to take a few seconds, but there it popped up now. I can answer it, I can submit my vote, and then I can see all of the results below. So let me just show you that. I'm going to select cloud and submit vote, and that's going to populate that information, and it's just going to keep updating in real time any answers. And I'm still looking at this conversation outside of the meeting, but the meeting, remember, is still available for me to go in. If I click into it, and it's in the meeting chat in my meeting as well. So have a go, use Microsoft Forms in a meeting and see how you get on.